The Trump administration has eliminated its cybersecurity coordinator role in a move that really has puzzled a lot of experts. Rob Joyce announced that he was leaving the post to return to the National Security Agency last month, and he will not be replaced. Trump's national security advisor, John Bolton, says that he hopes the changes lead to more efficient management in U.S. cyber intelligence. But experts believe this sends the wrong message to the public and our adversaries. Kaspersky Lab puts the U.S. as the 7th most targeted country in the world. Last year alone, half of Americans were impacted by the Equifax data breach, and North Korea unleashed that WannaCry ransomware. You remember that attack?
Yeah, for sure. Let's bring in TechRepublic senior writer Dan Patterson. Is this a good move by the White House or a bad one?
Well, this is a curious move. So in 2017, the Trump administration actually elevated U.S. Cyber Command. But with these rolling staff changes and the unpredictability of the current president, this has us kind of confused because the role of cybersecurity chief really helps streamline communication between the NSC, the NSA, the CIA, and other intelligence groups. So this isn't really a bureaucratic cost-cutting move. It's one that the Obama administration saw as critical to increase communication between departments.
So John Bolton says this move will do the opposite, that he's hoping that it will lead to more efficiency. Is there overlap or something?
No, there is no overlap here. And in fact, we can look at John Bolton's history in terms of quarantining or perhaps creating small silos of bureaucracy. Mr. Bolton has a particular foreign policy worldview, and he works to execute that worldview. So this isn't about efficiency. It's about making sure that our foreign policy kind of fits Mr. Bolton's worldview.
Mm-hmm. So who is in charge of shaping U.S. cyber policy?
That's a darn good question, Vlad. So what we do know is that, once again, with rolling staff changes in the executive, it's hard to predict who and what will happen in terms of the president's office. But we do know that our intelligence community is very concerned about threat actors, particularly state actors like Russia. In June, we know that there's going to be a group of intelligence community experts. Those are people who actually work inside the intelligence community, as well as people who have worked with defense contractors who are bipartisan and very concerned about the not just one threat actor, but the crazy spectrum we see of threat actors. It could be anything from a lone wolf, an individual, to organized crime, even university students in Russia, all the way up to foreign state actors.
You know, the president has been critical of our sort of intelligence communities. Could this be seen as another attack on the intelligence community when you consider how important cybersecurity is in regards to intelligence and keeping this country safe?
Yeah, what's so fascinating here is that what we learned from Christopher Wiley's testimony yesterday is that Steve Bannon was searching for keywords. These are key motivators that ended up in President Trump's stump speeches through 2016. So much of that language was like deep state or designed to denigrate the intelligence community for political purposes. So this is akin to using similar language about the FBI right before 9/11, right? The intelligence community is deeply concerned about the potential of a cyber 9/11, and you can imagine that as these threats kind of metastasize so quickly, and it's so easy to acquire things like ransomware or cyber weapons on the dark web, the intelligence community is concerned that the president is politicizing something that, just like 9/11, should not be politicized and should be taken very seriously by all Americans and all policymakers.
Right.
Good words to follow. To be continued. Dan Patterson, as always, my friend, thank you very much.
Good to be here.